Are you spending hours studying but not seeing results? Wasting time on learning methods that don't deliver? Whether you're a student or a lifelong learner, this video will reveal the hidden obstacles holding you back and give you the tools to overcome them. Get ready to transform your learning experience now. Let's dive in. Number 1. Falling into the cramming trap. You know the drill, right? It's the night before the big exam and you're panicking, trying to shove all that information into your brain at the last minute. You might think it's the only way, especially when you have been procrastinating all semester. But let's be real, cramming is a dead-end street. Think about it, you decide to spend 6 hours cramming for that test, and what do you get? Foggy brain, stress, and maybe a passing grade if you are lucky. But do you retain the knowledge? Probably not. Now imagine if you took those 6 hours and spread them out over a week or two. Starting a bit each day, you not only understand the material better but also have time to ask questions, seek help, and truly grasp the concepts. The people who are acing their exams and building real knowledge are planning, pacing themselves, and learning steadily. It's like eating a healthy meal instead of gobbling down junk food. So don't fall into the cramming trap. Invest in understanding and you'll see the rewards. Number 2. Engaging in passive reading. Have you ever found yourself flipping through pages, eyes scanning the words, but your mind wandering elsewhere? Passive reading is like window shopping for knowledge. You see it, but you don't take it in. You might read and reread the material, but without active engagement, it's like trying to catch rain with a sieve. The words slip through, leaving you with a shallow understanding. Consider this. You're a lecturer and the professor is sharing profound insights. Would you merely listen, or would you take notes, ask questions, and engage with the material? Passive reading is the former, a surface-level interaction that rarely leads to deep comprehension. Don't let your study sessions become a passive stroll through the pages. Engage, question, and immerse yourself in the material, and you'll find the knowledge sticks with you, not just for the exam, but for life. Number 3. Relying on highlighting and underlining. Let's get real about the magical yellow highlighter and the mature underlining technique. You got them ready, thinking they are your secret weapons, right? But here's the hard truth. They're not as great as you think. A 2013 review article looked at 10 studying methods, and guess what? Highlighting and underlining were rated as low utility. That's right, low. They might look good, but they don't boost performance. So what's the deal? It's not about making your textbook pretty, it's about understanding what you are reading. Instead of splashing colors or drawing lines, take the time to really get what's on the page. Look at words you don't know, find videos on confusing topics, and make the most of your initial reading. Because when it comes to real learning, highlighting and underlining just don't cut it. It's time to move past the first grade tactics and invest in strategies that actually work. Number 4. Getting distracted by multitasking. It's a common scene. You're studying for an exam, but your phone keeps buzzing with notifications, and your favorite TV show is playing in the background. You think you're multitasking, but are you really? A study by California State University psychology professor Larry Rosen paints a clear picture. He observed 2,063 students while they completed their homework, and guess what? Their on-task behavior began to decline around the 2-minute mark, and by the end of 15 minutes, they had spent only 65% of the time on their schoolwork. The evidence is in multitasking while studying just doesn't work. The brain becomes fatigued, and you end up understanding and remembering less. But don't despair, there's a solution. Rosen suggests tech breaks. After 15 minutes of focused work, reward yourself with 2-3 minutes of technology time. It's like a little treat for your brain, and it helps you stay on track. So next time you are tempted to juggle studying with other distractions, remember, your brain can't keep up, and your grades might suffer. Focus on one task at a time and you'll not only learn better but also feel less stressed. That's a win-win in my book. Number 5. Sticking to block practice. You got a big test coming up and you decide to dedicate the entire weekend to one subject. You're going to master it, right? Well, not so fast. Research shows that sticking to block practice or studying a single subject for a long period without switching to other subjects might not be the best approach. When you focus on one subject for too long, you risk losing the bigger picture and your brain might get stuck in a rut. The solution? Mix it up. Try interleaving, a method that involves switching between different subjects or topics. It's like a workout for your brain, keeping it engaged and challenged. Studies have shown that interleaving can lead to better retention and understanding of the material. So next time you are planning a marathon study session, remember to diversify, break it down into smaller chunks and rotate between subjects. Your brain will thank you and you might just find that you are learning more efficiently and effectively. Number 6. Repeatedly solving known and easy problems is a trap many of us fall into. I remember back in my college days, I found comfort in solving the same low-level easy calculus problems over and over again. It felt good to get them right, but was I really learning? Research by Dr. Robert George, a renowned psychologist, emphasizes the importance of desirable difficulties in learning. By challenging ourselves with new and unfamiliar problems, we enhance our problem-solving skills and deepen our understanding. Revisiting the same problems might boost our confidence, but it doesn't stretch our minds. Think about it like going to the gym and lifting the same weight every day. Sure, it feels good, but are you getting stronger? It's the new challenges, the heavier weights that build our muscles. The same goes for our brains. So next time you are tempted to solve the familiar problem again, resist the urge. Reach for something new and challenging. It might feel uncomfortable at first, but that's where real growth happens. Let's move on to number 7, letting study sessions turn into chat sessions. We have all been there, haven't we? You gather with your study group, textbooks open, pens ready, and then someone brings up the latest movie or the big game last night. Before you know it, the study session has turned into a chat session. It's easy to let conversation drift, especially when you are with friends. But here's the thing. Time is precious, and those exams won't wait. Dr. Barbara Oakley, an expert in learning methods, emphasizes the importance of focused study time. She suggests using techniques like the Pomodoro technique, which we discussed in a previous video and you can watch by clicking the link on the screen, where you study for 25 minutes and then take a 5-minute break. During those breaks, feel free to chat and relax, but when it's study time, keep it focused. Remember, it's not just about the quantity of time you spend studying, it's about the quality. Make those study sessions count and you'll see the results in your grades. Number 8. Not seeking help when confused can be a significant roadblock in the learning process. During my time in college, I enrolled in a linear algebra class that was both intriguing and demanding. A particular very advanced concept, the Jordan canonical form, had me completely baffled. I could have spent hours trying to unravel it on my own, but I knew that sometimes a fresh perspective could make all the difference. That's when I turned to a brilliant classmate, Tom, who had a knack for mathematical concepts. Tom and I spent an afternoon at the library where he patiently explained the idea using a real-world example of electric circuits. By the end of the day, it all made sense. That learning wouldn't have happened if I hadn't sought help from Tom. Just like in a challenging puzzle, sometimes you need someone to show you a different angle to see the solution. If you find yourself confused, don't hesitate to ask for guidance from those around you. It's not a sign of weakness, but a step towards understanding and mastery. And finally, we have number 9. Neglecting proper sleep is a common pitfall among students, and it's more than just a bad habit. It's a threat to academic success. According to a study conducted by the Sleep Research Society, insufficient sleep can lead to cognitive impairments, affecting memory, attention, and decision-making abilities. Dr. Charles Czeisler, a professor of sleep medicine at Harvard Medical School, emphasizes that chronic sleep deprivation can even alter the brain structure, hindering the ability to learn and retain new information. In a world where all-nighters are often glorified, it's essential to recognize that adequate rest is not a luxury, it's a necessity. So next time you're tempted to pull an all-nighter before an exam, remember that science is clear. Proper sleep is a vital component of effective learning and academic success. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know in the comments. You'll probably also enjoy this video where I show you how to counteract all the mistakes I discuss here. I present the most amazing and effective learning and study methods that will boost your grades and speed up your learning. I'll see you in the next one.